live again. Actually, most likely for not a long time. Let's see. Just testing out a new setup with a mic now attached to another shelf, so it's not attached to the desk anymore. If I type or do anything on the desk, it will not give any feedback while I'm typing. I think that was a big bad thing with the external mic, why I also preferred to use the headphone mic last time. Just this setup changed, and yeah, some of the lighting changed as well. I decreased the ring light and have a different ambient light in the background. That's all. Now let's actually get started with the project. I don't have much time today. I actually wanted to look way more or spend more time on the NPC code. But I guess instead I will just do, I will have a focus on self-running dialogues as mentioned last time. This dialogue trait in the NPCs, this one. Actually, I don't know, I might need to zoom one more time in. It could be that this is too big, but I feel for streaming it might be a bit better for you to read. Code perspective. I'll check this one out after the recording. So, as mentioned already last time, I have the dialogue trait, which should be attached to an NPC. I will have the interactive dialogue, as mentioned here. It's basically the one that will invoke if you actually talk to an NPC or invoke by any means using an action. And then you have the idle dialogue. It's still unclear how I want to run the idle dialogue in terms of how often or also the steps that it continues and selects. But for this, actually now I'm not sure if that's the right channel, to be honest, Deeble. As said, so this is mainly focused on some game development and not really on PC help, sorry. Alright, let's actually continue. So there was a message in chat. I actually should check if I get a chat overlay for my recordings. That might be great. You can have this in the recording itself. I need to look into this for next time. So getting back to the actual dialogue handling here, as mentioned, I want to focus on dialogues that run themselves. So we have the dialogue again here that can consist of options and answers, and basically self-running dialogues would be just some kind of like a concatenation of answers. It's just something that runs itself. So I don't know if answer is then the right expression for it. But overall, I would see that there's like I don't know. For example, there's an NPC could have 1 or 2 or 3 different kind of dialogues, and if we either do them completely 3 different dialogues, or maybe as a top level we have options, and then for an idle dialogue, one of the options is just chosen at random, and then it steps through the individual answers. So in the first thing, I just want to try to see if a dialogue is automatically run. If it just contains answers, I think I'm not sure if I need to do some coding here or not. I think already started with setup. I don't know, I feel like the console here has a lot of value. It shows so little. Let's actually go down here. This is where last time already started working on the idle dialogue. As mentioned, it probably should just be answers and not really options for the players. So let's actually get going with a dialogue. As mentioned, same with here. So it starts talking. I actually haven't thought of a good example. I do have some of the dialogues actually in the fishing in Pirate Bay Palooza, where some dialogues are run by themselves. Maybe I could do like a fisherman that just starts on talking. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to yeah, let's actually find out what kind of like guards or guardsmen say during the night. It's like the how do you call it? The night, it's not really, is it the night's watch? Night's watch in town. That's really rather Game of Thrones. So how is the guy called in a town that's doing the guard in town during night? It's a night watchman. Ah, yeah, it's a night watchman. Yeah, okay, well, that's a modern term, so it's not really what I'm looking after. Maybe we'll just need to come up with a conversation then. And this is like the start, or is it? The question is the dialogue run automatically if there's any player nearby or not? Or maybe it's just some rumblings. Random ramblings generator. Mad ramblings. Let's see. Thank you. Random night rambling. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe I'll just start with something off and then we'll go from there. Have you checked out the well sounds sample yet? So it's basically giving you hints while you stay there. That's the big, the random idea behind it. And the question, of course, is how it should be triggered. Should it be configurable? Most likely the question is, where do you configure it? Do you want to really configure it in the dialog, or should it be rather in the dialog trait, that we actually be able to configure the idle dialog? Something like idle dialog timeout. It's not really, is it an int? Well, it can be an int, it's fine. Could also be like a time.second duration. That's good. And an idle dialog step timeout. So the question is, do we really want to... I want a longer wait between two dialogues. And if there is continuing actually with one dialogue, it should be faster. So the question is really, how is it triggered? Is it triggered by the NPC itself? Once I start the dialogue, are the individual steps are triggered one by another or not? Let's see. Maybe we'll just go with one timeout first, and then we'll can maybe change this afterwards. Checked out, and then it's basically just goes to answer. Man, this GitHub Copilot just yeah, feels like a superpower, but still it's $10. It's so much. It's like $5. I would even do it for a hobby. Became for $10. It feels like it's just a bit too much. Probably could go without it, but it does feel like a superpower. And I think if you actually train yourself using it properly, might get you much faster with some stuff. So of course this is not rambling too. I heard a sip from it. It could work wonders on your on. Let's really complete this on. Oh well, okay. Can't do everything, I guess. So that's the idea. Okay, maybe as a third line, we can actually do like an answer as well again. Answer dialog, rambling 3. Sure, it will at least be refreshing. And then actually one more. Okay, well, I'll close it first. Rambling 4. I'll be back soon. Just make sure to fall into the well. That's great. That's it. And with that, I'm closing this one. That sounds good. So that would be the idea. It's like, hey, check out well in the townsend yet. I heard a sip from it could work wonders on your health. I'm sure it will at least be refreshing. Just make sure to not fall into the well. So the big thing, of course, I don't want this in code. So whatever it generates afterwards, this will be the base. So I want to push this YAML files most likely. I don't know if I want to store it in the database, or if I really have like some kind of maybe a file system. There's this data folder where I already have this items and stuff, as you can see here. It even has my rooms exported, right? I'm not sure about the YAML version or JSON version. It should be consistent. But still, I feel like the dialog should be as part of a like text file. The question is, I still want to have this, be able to edit it. Okay. All right. I don't want to keep CTL right now. I do want to install it at some time, but not yet. Yeah, actually, it would be great to actually have TalesMUD running on Kubernetes. I think that should be something to check out, to be honest. And ideally, even using the API to spin up new instances. If someone like forks a mod, basically get a fork of the old mod and get the story in the format, and you can start adding users. That's the rough idea. All right, let's actually use the idle one. So if I don't talk to the old town guard, it's just running the old town guard idle dialog. So let's check this out. So I don't want to talk to them. And it failed. What's Neil? Main goal 73. Oh, right. There's no exit dialog. And that, oh, and the state. Okay. That's a good point. The state here is actually something. There should be a new state. The question is what should be in the state. Because there is no player. There is no player in it. Should be maybe the NPC name. Good point. Yeah, but there should be a new dialog state. So it's rather like state to new dialog state. Is it really intro? State 2, that should not be part of it. And I don't want this, so let's get this out. I don't need the time right now. The question really is, could dialog as main? I mean, I could make this very simple and actually pass in the new dialog state. Remove this one and just start actually with the main dialog instead of idle. That's it. Make. I don't want to talk to guard. Oh, wait. That's interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, I actually need to have this the exit dialog, so oh shit. Let's see. Is dialog exit true? Does this even work? No. Click the new ref true. Okay, this is fine, but still, why? Huh. It doesn't put out any of the answers. Even not, or does it? No, it doesn't put out any text. Why is this not working? That's tricky. If I run a dialog with a new state. 1 second. Let me see. Okay, I might wanna decrease the size again. Oh, come on. Where's the dialog state? This one. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about dynamic context being something I need to add again for each context. It's strange. I think this one should not be. It should be rather like a global context. I can put some functions in. Very unsure about how this should actually work with configurations. Let's see. Anyway, so I actually want to go there. So I have main, have checked out well. This subset main. Wait. Why this is not working? So I have the idle dialog. Oh, and actually there should be now the dialog generated, right? Look at this one. Cool. Have you checked that well into town center? Yeah, rambling. I heard a sip. Could work wonders on health. Sure, it will at least be refreshing. Just make sure not to fall into the well. Yeah, ideally, to be honest. The answer would always be something like ID and then the text. And then you have the answer and it's again ID and text. So just from an ID perspective, it would be like main. Have you checked this out? Then you go to answer and go like bam and say something to I heard a zip from it. And you go to answer and then you go to rambling 3. I'm sure it's good. So the question, would this work? Main, have you checked this out? I guess that might be tricky. Yeah, that's tricky. I think this is not proper YAML. Is it? Yeah, because this would be like a map type. So yeah, that's tricky. I think this would not work. I mean, the best thing, of course, would be like have you checked it well? And go like no, come on, what the fuck? You're like, no, not really. And like, oh well. Something like that. That would be great. We could actually do this and that. But again, it's hard. So if there's like no good user option, there should always be just a single answer. So it's an answer. It's not multiple. It would be something like no, not really. And it could also do something like do I need to care? Well. Right. And then you could do like this and or that. Choose like NPC player, NPC player, NPC player. This format would really be nice. I mean, in the end, it could even be like this. You see, there. See, player. You see, player. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm not sure if the format is proper. That doesn't work, right? This is like. Yeah, I mean, for now, to be honest, this looks quite good. This is fine. It's not the best. It reads quite normal, and I think the ID should still work. And as you can see, they have this now. Oh, let's check this out maybe one more time. What is it? Yeah, I don't have too much time left today. I don't want it all. So again, it's just like, and it's not even finishing the dialogue even so. I guess the... Oh, can I close out of this? Damn it. I don't want the API code. Just want to have the sandbox of the package, not the public, and that's it. So if I look at this one, dialog exit true. It's like not doing anything. And I just wonder why. If they just answers and answers, it starts with the dialog. It's not even getting. So I'm totally lost on this one. I wonder if I configured something wrong. Let's actually see. Should there be like an... wait. Was this done now? Wait 1 second. Well, there's an ID end. But But when do I go to end? When do I go to end? I think there's a logic for end. And it's this one here. Is dialog exit equals nil and dialog exit, then I actually go to choice func end, which means the NPC is doing like the last line. I wonder if that makes a lot of sense to have the ID end as well as this one here, but yeah, let's actually see if that is the problem here. So we have like the end. This one is actually on that one as well, not on... Wait, did I get this wrong here? I'm not sure. Let's run it again. Well, at least it ended, and it put out the last message. It didn't put out any of the messages before. Why? Why the fuck? I even have... Well, it says intro, but still. Do we care about intro? To be honest, to be fair, there should not be any... So, if dialog has no... Oh, let's actually check this one. I think this is the problem. If it doesn't have any options, and the answers are nil as well. Checking if the exit dialog or if it's main. But if it's not nil, I run the dialog, which is bad. Because... yeah, that's an issue. I think I need to replicate this code here, down here. Just not great, to be honest. But I fear, I mean, still, dialog render. Well, it's fine, right? Because the problem is, it's just not rendering the dialog at all. So, okay, that's it. The thing is now actually, I mean, question is how and when should I attach like the NPC name, right? I mean, if it's like an answer field, it would be working. The NPC is actually saying this, so this option would maybe be great if an NPC is set, right? So if I have this as an option. Let's check it out. Let's see. State2 equals the new... come on. State and state2 dialog player NPC. Actually, don't want this. Just want the NPC. I don't want state2. Yeah, it's like, should it be like this? Just go ahead. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Alright. So, so if a dialog is, where is it? If a dialog is run and there's an answer, it's not equals nil, which means automatically sending the answer. Might want to put NPC in front of it if it's there. So if state context, yeah, it's context, and then it's like come on, I just don't know too little. I just don't know too little right now about rolling asylum. ASCII, okay. So it's if okay, so it's okay, state context, and then it's the key NPC, which I probably should replace, and then it's like okay, so we found it, and then we can actually do like printing different state. Well, I mean, it's fine. I can just do like state content, and this is it's this one. Let's see. It's dialog render. Where is it? It's dialog. Okay, yeah, it's because of plus. Plus dialog render state. Else. So let's see, this is the correct behavior. Oh yeah, of course we can have the value here already. Let's see if that actually has a better feeling. Right, and that's bad again. I do have to replicate the same code at the top. Just Jesus. Come on. So I need to push this code to can I push it to render? Could be, yeah. But then again, I probably want to have NPC as a const. Do you know if it's an answer? Maybe when I have it there. Why wasn't it put out? Because it's exit dialog and it doesn't have an answer. Not entirely sure. Maybe I can just copy this for first and let's see if that's the right thing to actually do. And then I can abstract it. Oh wait, no. And just like that, hopefully the last line should be gone. Okay. So the dialogue ended there quite well. A bit assistant about. Okay. That's a good approach anyway. It's a good work. And of course, you don't really need to have the NPC names attached, as if you're actually properly sending it as a message from a player, from an NPC to all other players, the name of the one that, well, if it's coming from the system, it probably needs to have the sender name, like the NPC name attached to it. So let's see. Could work, could not work. Let's see how that looks like. Actually, what I wanted to test is how that looks in the dialog here. Oh yeah, that's of course wrong. This is wrong, because this is the player. How did this happen? How did this happen? Where is it shown? Is it in the choice function? Oh, where the fuck is it shown? I mean, it needs to be one of the two, right? If data options equals needed and dialog answer equals needed. Wait. How is it working? I have this one. It does have a single answer, but it's an option. But which passes isn't working? I really need to find a debug method for this damn library here. This works really bad. It's bad developer experience to do like the guessing and logging and stuff, like, because I can't really debug into this shitty library. I need to figure that one out next time. Maybe I can guess how this happens. I guess it's the upper one. Oh no, it's this one. It's this one. Dialog has a single option as a response. The problem is that the dialog itself was an option before it's run as such, so this one's wrong. It does have answer equals near. Ooh, the problem is if you actually selected this, if you did this, like, it's going via the choice function, right? So the choice function is actually coming in. Where does it come in? So that's the choice function. You do store the amount of visits, right? Keys in there. Still really bad. Okay, anyway, let's maybe continue briefly like this. Where to find the mayor photo? God, wait, yeah, that's bad. This is fine. But it should be the player's name. It should really be the player's name. But how do I know it? How do I know that this is the player's name? The problem is the dialog is run. Okay, I guess the context needs to be passed in. Who's actually saying it? So, yeah, I'm wondering. So if I'm actually doing this. So welcome to Overton already. This should be in the. I do need to know who's running the dialogue. That's a big topic. I do need to know if it's in the dialogue is running. If a dialogue is run Welcome to Old Town. If it was using an option or not. So I guess there should be like a Boolean flag when running a dialog. Will it be in the state? Will it be in the state? Not really sure. So I would say player interactive Boolean. And if this is the case, I think it's not this one, right? It's not this, so this is the wrong. It's like this one. This one needs to have it. And yeah. So it's like yeah, that's not working. It's just not working. Jesus. Depending on player. No, of course that doesn't work. Yeah. Shit. So it's like who's like the talking person, right? It's not a target, it's like the source of the dialogue. Where's it run? It's like dialogue source. And maybe I just default to NPC. I need this. And if player injects dialog source is player, and then of course I'm using the dialog source. Maybe I'll do this at the top already. Okay, maybe I do this after the assertion. And should I? And then it's like dialog source dialog out prefix like this. And if this is like this, right? Dialog out prefix equals well plus this. Of course, we do it like and then of course we can skip this one. The question is if it's like this. Well, to be honest, it should also be here. The dialog render. So it should be dialog out prefix plus. Why? Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. let's see. So, anyway, I have this one, I have that one. It's okay, I need to run the dialog. Dialog has a single option as a response. That doesn't mean... Well, if there's a single option, can I say... Actually, I think I should check, like... I think there was no interaction if I do this. But if I do this... Oh, wait. What if the choice func is invoked? That's the thing. If the choice func is invoked, actually there should be like a... I'm not sure. I guess the choice func actually needs an interaction as well. So it's like a bool. And yes, this is false as well as false. Whereas this one should probably be true because the player interacted. Of course, the big part is where we have this one key string, and then we have a bool, interacted bool, and it can actually work. The problem is I don't run the dialog here, right? I run it here. Jesus. I think this doesn't work anymore. The problem is I need to figure out if there was an interaction or not. Does this actually work with the properly with the game running? I'm wondering. I mean, the player sending any input like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just selecting something. I got like 4 options to choose that I'm sending, and once I send, I need to find out if I'm starting the next step. I need to find out if there has been an interaction or not. Because that means either the player or the NPC was talking or is talking, or is it? I'm wondering if that's actually the case. Do I need it here or not? Yeah, I don't know. But wait. If the oh wait, sorry. Choice func. So every time player interacted, it's actually true. So maybe this is also true. So every time choice func is actually doing it, it's true. Let's see, I don't really want to go with that one. So let's remove this one. But if I run a dialog, there's only a single option. There was no interaction, so it's false. So the default is actually true. Oh shit, right? I removed this one. And here it's true. Because layer. That's actually a good point, because the first time the player didn't interact. The first time a dialog is run, it's false. I think this is totally fucked up. Should I probably not done this? Yeah, that's a problem. This is okay. It's Heckless. Yes, I go by the name of Heckless. God, let me welcome you to Auto Heckless. How can I help you today? Wait, by the next Smith. Head to the town center and then go left side. And then again, it's a problem. So I really need to actually find out if the choice func was manually invoked or not. Which means, what did I have for choice func return value? I have a bool, and bool means what? Running out. It's still running out. Jesus, so I actually need to have two booleans. So I need to have a secondary boolean. That doesn't mean it's a lot. And I need to find out if the interaction was done. Missing word. Is it like this? Is it like this? Is it like this? Shit. No. Yes, right. I think it's like this, is it? Okay, that's fine. No. Fuck. Well, okay, yeah. That's because run dialog still has this. Where is it? So it's a func. Splitting a bool and returning bool and a bool. Be like this is hell of a bad thing. Run dialog. This is false. And this is false. Means the NPC talks again. Wait, why is it not working? Oh really? Holy shit. Okay, so it's like this. Oh boy. And in the end, this is true. And oh wow. So if an interaction has happened. The big thing is that actually I'm doing like running through and do like for running. Yeah, it's like not this. And then I do like should exit, comma player choose and then I just do like this. Let's see if it actually works. Player interacted false. should exit on, and I do like player interacted. Damn it. Damn it. Why is it not working? Come on. It's running. Well, dialogue. Jesus. Yeah, I got it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I think I can just do running. Running? If it's true, if it's false. Is it? Is it false? And if it's player choice, it's sorry. Oh, that's maybe trickier than I thought. I also need to spend some time on actually refactoring all of this, because it's like the first version of the runner, and then of course there needs to be an abstraction of it, like an interface and a secondary runner that actually runs in the engine. I need to zoom out a bit. Oh. I might actually zoom out again. So it's checking this one here. Is dialog exit? And I'm returning false, so it's fine. And then yeah. And then it's returning false here, hopefully, right? The choice func is returned, and then running is false, and running stops. All right, I think this one actually might work. Let's check it out. Look at this. That's good. So guard says something, then guard can say something. That's also good, because it returned to main. So now, where do I find the mayor hold tone? Guard, not sure, why do you ask? And guard, let me welcome you to talk. Okay. Mayor, yeah, that's fine. Secretly I'm the mayor, don't tell anyone. It looks good. How late is it? Security. That's good. Man, I like this dialogue stuff more and more. It's cool. I think it's quite essential to have this in a MUD. I don't know, to be honest, how other MUD systems are implementing it. I haven't played a lot. Of course, I know about a lot of Cs and quest interactions and dialogues in other MMOs from MUDs. I played some in the past, also a really long past. I actually played during school. I played a German MUD, and I can barely still remember like the interactions to fight and stuff, the dialogues. I'm not sure if they actually had this complexity or not, or if they have been complex. I'm not sure, but I do like it. So I think it's a good start. So we can always take it from there. Should be fine. So actually that's fine. So I now want to go, of course. Done, goodbye. God says till next time, Hercules. And off you go. I don't want to lock it. So guard, have you checked the URL and the towers? Not yet. Unless health should at least be refreshing. Just make sure you don't fall into the well. That's it. Done. Wow, great. To be honest, I think we accomplished a lot today. I probably should do a git check-in now. Not now, but soon. And I'll take some notes and actually write down features that are now there. think from a functionality point, we are in a good state. All of this, or most of it, needs to now go into a new class or a new struct inside the dialog. So I want to extract this behavior or the running into its own structure, of course, and then I need to invoke it from there. So it's tricky. So all the stuff, for example, with in regards to the how like the no, not the writing of the file, but like how the prompt UI and stuff works. Like this needs to be extracted out. This is like just the medium how to get it out, so it needs to be different. Might be tricky. Could also be that it's not going to work, that it's really just a specific implementation for the command line as well as specific implementation for the server. That would be next then. Yeah, and I'm also still not sure about the interaction. I guess it's something like I need to put the guard and the player in a room, only the two players, no one else can actually enter the room. So it's like a dynamic room I can spawn, and there's no tech for this yet, so there's nothing there. No system that actually does this. Once I have it, I could put like player and an NPC in it. Maybe initially I just hard-code it from there. And or maybe not hard-code it. I guess I would do a new command. So if I actually go to the package so in the master we have the commands. It would be, instead of looking or doing something else, you can look at an object, you can look at the player, look at object, find object, look at NPC, stuff like this. There would be a new command that actually does like look at, has actually there, where is this? Right there, I have them. So we would look on talk to and then player name, or sorry, NPC name. Maybe even player name for direct chats would work similarly. I'm not sure, to be honest, because they have to be persistent. We have the same state pattern could be used if I spawn like a room and an NPC and the player or two players are in the room. The room is kind of stateful, which means it brings back the old chat log. Be cool. So I do like talk to, and I go into the dialog chat with someone and have a leave, come back to the room. The question is if in the meantime I actually want to view what's happening in the room I'm in, and if I could be attacked by players or by NPCs while I'm talking to another NPC. I'm still unsure about this name, about this thing, but it should work, so it looks good. I like it. Feel it's something we can accomplish. I don't know about if a week would be, I think 2 or 3 more nights we can actually do something there. The dialog system is quite well, to be honest. So if I'm just looking at the YAMLs I have here, I think what I have with the auto run dialogues, like the idle dialogues, as well as the interaction dialogues, I think this is a good feature set to start with. I think we can actually get quite some content into the game, and once I have it, I'll try to invest some time to actually write like 2 or 3 NPCs that have something interesting to say, that give you guidance. I don't know, like a barkeeper at the inn, maybe some drunk guys in the inn, like a merchant in the smiths and so on. So stuff like this I can just add. So even if you are like alone in the mud, you can actually meet some NPCs. I think that would be a huge boost in the overall milestones for TalesMUD. With that, I'll leave you to it. See you next time. I hope my stream setup improved. I still need to improve a lot of stuff. I guess also at some point I need a new chair because it does squeaky sounds. And yeah, I'm not sure about the overall stream setup. I'm okay with it for now. Maybe at some point, if I have more content, and actually active viewers, maybe could be improved. With that, I would like to see you soon. Bye bye.